know the difference between vertical growth and horizontal growth in a franchise? If not, stay right here. Wealth in a franchise is always created through the scale. Today, we're going to talk about two different types of scale. We're going to talk about vertical scale, and then we're going to talk about horizontal scale. And what does that mean? But before we get into vertical and horizontal, let's first talk about why wealth is created through scale. Sometimes I meet investors who have empire building mentality. They want to get into one business, get it up and going, and maybe scale that to 2 or 3 locations. And then they want to come back and then they want to invest in another business. And so we talk about forming a parent organization and having multiple units of one franchise and then multiple units of another franchise. Well, today, there are franchisors who have this same empire building mentality, where they form a parent organization and they have sister companies underneath so that their franchisees can come in and learn one leadership team, learn one sales platform, learn the culture of one organization, but can have multiple businesses that they can add on. So for example, in the home services space, there are many franchisors who are doing this. Again, where they have a parent organization, and then they have, let's say, a cleaning company, a residential cleaning company. A franchise owner can come in, can buy 1, 2, 3, as many territories as they want in this one vertical, can learn one business model, can get to know the CRM system, can understand the search engine optimization and the marketing programs, can get to learn the customer, can get to learn how to find the right employees and keep those employees and get really good at it. Then they can scale that particular business by growing to multiple territories. So when you go from 1 territory to 2 territory to 3 territories and more, right, the learning curve goes down with each territory that you expand into or each store that you grow into. And sometimes you will have an economy of scale where you could have one manager who could manage all 3 locations. You could have one marketing plan that's spread out across the territory of all 3 territories, and that would decrease your marketing budget. So you have this economy of scale built into growing your business into multiple territories. And that is a huge advantage of staying in one vertical and then growing to multiple territories or multiple locations. Let's say that you are the investor who has 2 or 3 territories or locations of said business, and now you're ready to grow again. But you're like, gosh, I have enough money invested in this. But let's say that you're partnered with a franchisor that has this parent organization that has sister brands. Well, now you don't have to go out and find a whole new franchise organization, learn a whole new CRM, learn a whole new marketing plan, learn all about another new customer. You may be able to slide over into the next home services company. So we called the first one a residential cleaning company. Maybe the second one is a power washing company that's going to power wash fences and decks and patios and sidewalks and walkways. Same marketing plan, the same CRM, the same employee, maybe even same type of employee. But you see where I'm going, where now there's a decreased learning curve. This is potentially a huge advantage for you. If you are an empire builder and you have the mentality that I want to get good at one, but ultimately I see myself forming a parent organization and having multiple brands underneath, finding one franchisor that you can get in with and you can grow with and you can keep growing with can save you a lot of time in looking for new franchisors, can save you a lot of time in growing, not just horizontally, but being able to grow vertically in a shorter amount of time. Because as you're comfortable with the leadership and as they're bringing new brands into the portfolio, you would get the first opportunity to invest in that new brand. Every franchisor out there wants fewer franchisees that have bigger businesses. It's fewer people to manage, and bigger businesses typically equate to happier franchise owners and better franchise systems. So this idea that you can first grow vertically and then you can grow horizontally, you can certainly create this empire building vertical mentality on your own. But if you're looking for a franchisor that can offer you that type of structure, I would love to be your daily coach. I am working with some amazing franchisors that are young and aggressive, that are bringing in additional verticals at unprecedented rates. They are addressing supply chain issues before they even have an issue. They are building CRMs and they are building search engine optimization, and they are buying marketing companies so that they can keep up with the growth for all of their franchisees across all of their brands. If you are an empire builder and you love the idea of first growing vertically and then growing horizontally, all under the umbrella of one franchise organization with one culture and one leadership, I would love to be your daily coach. Please reach out to me today using the email on the screen. And if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell.